thank you. I wagered Sheriff Rocky that Kettle wouldn't be locked up for more than a day. I sent the Kunal Trow to free him, but they decided to take over the jail and claim it as their own. I thought for sure I'd lose, but now you come along and win the bet for me. Well, a deal's a deal. So, here's your song.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Need my help?
Charge!
Taking aim.
Well now, fancy running into you again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's all a big coincidence.
I see you picked up some more magic along the way. If it's even more power you'd like, then you ought to pay a visit to my brother, Boov, in Kirkwall.
Your brother, eh? He anything like you?
Oh no, he's not really my brother, you see, but a member of my order.
Of course he is.
Now, lad, you've only benefited from the knowledge I've given you in the past.
That's what worries me.
Seek out Boov in Kirkwall. I'll speak no more of it. Good luck to you, laddie.
My thanks again, young man.
Let me know when you found my organ.
Boring. Move along.
Welcome back. What can I get for you?
What about this one?
Quite strong drink you've got there. We import it from the quaint village of Stromness over the western shores. I hear it's lovely there this time of year. Perhaps you should go for a visit.
What else you got?
Skip it.
Well, now, you must be the daft idiot what's been chasing through Houghton with his rats and lightning spiders.
Look here, Sheriff.
Shut up! Kettle Swart's a backstabbing, thieving rogue what took me half a year to catch, and now you've up and set him free, and it's a good bet he's gone to ground in Neversdale Forest. Well, just you head out of town and get him back, and be quick about it. Go recapture the blackguard, or you'll never be welcome in Houghton again.
Well now, you must be the bard that everyone's been talking about, the fellow with the spider made of lightning. It's honoured I am to have you in my shop, sir, and happy to facilitate all your arms and armament needs. Swords, bows or armour, everything here is first rate and for sale. Terms are cash in advance, in full, all sales final with no letters of credit, layaways or IOUs. We do have a buyback policy. If you buy it, don't bring it back. Haha. So look over what you want and I'll be happy to cover the finer points of any item I have in stock. But remember the golden rule, you break it, you buy it.
I could use some protection.
It's a fact. A warrior's only as tough as his weakest armour. Plenty of folks have bought the cheap stuff, but none of them have been repeat customers if you take my meaning.
This looks interesting.
Now you're talking leather armour. Reinforced with hammer-forged iron studding and all-weather bronze buckles cast by the sea folk of the western shores. Like all my leathers, it's fully articulated for comfort and ease of
Get off your hands.
A smart man, yarn, one who knows the true value of his own.
Show me your swords and flails.
This is where we have our close combat weaponry. When you're battling a foe up close and personal, you don't want to skimp on your instrument of battle. In most cases, not the best man, but the best weapon walks away to tell the tale.
Nah, not worth my time.
Next.
Top of the morning. I told you to bring me kettle.
Welcome to Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service to the future.
Are you serious?
Not the first time I've been asked that question. Yes, you heard right. Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service will, for a modest fee, whisk you not just across the raging Chubnik River, but also transport you into the future.
How far into the future?
That depends on how long it takes to cross the river.
Oh, I get it. Nice scam, nice scam. So you're going to take me across that little stream for some ridiculous fee when I could quite easily take your boat and cross myself, right?
A wise man you are, that is for sure. But wrong you'd also be. I, of course, have taken magical precautions against such an occurrence. Any attempt by someone other than myself to use this boat, and it will sink into the river. Not until it reaches the deepest portion, of course. Only the tiniest fee is required to garner my services. 15 silver.
15, eh? I don't know. That sounds a little high. Since you seem to love the river so much, perhaps you'd care for a little swim?
I see. It's obviously your first visit to Neversdale, and as a first-time visitor, I may be able to give you a small discount. Now, don't tell your friends. This is a special deal only for you. 10 silver.
That water looks very cold and deep. Shall we find out?
Well, sir, it is obvious we're at an impasse, so to speak. But considering your gentle manner, I will take you across without charge post-haste. We here at Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service believe in treating our customers in the manner they deserve. Cheap arse.
What was that?
I said, let us pass across the river, that is. Now keep your arms and legs inside the vessel at all times. You aren't pregnant, are you? No, of course you're not. To all passengers, we regret to inform you that this voyage will be without snack and beverage service due to recent budget cuts. Thank you for choosing Chubnik's Magical Waterway Transportation Service.
Prepare to die! I am Ogan, the Chosen One! Nothing will stop me from my quest to save the princess and drive the evil from this land! Have at you!
And what have we here? Another chosen one? Off to save the princess?
Brave talk for someone who picks on craved half-wits with more bravery than sense. I assure you that you will soon join him. Daft young fool. What was he on about? Some sort of princess he was going to rescue? Chosen one. He must have been out of his mind.
The bard, of course, was overcome with sympathy for the poor deceased young man.
By the way, your mum says hello.
With a great deal of skill, or perhaps a tremendous amount of luck, the bard disposed of the murderous trow. With a bit more luck, he might even come out the other end of the forest without an arrow coming out the other end of his head.
Always the optimist.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many isn't new. When you think you're full of luck, you look forward till you're struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Now Owen came young from the farm and tried to save the princess from all harm. Equipped with just a stick and a head made out of brick, his rabbit's foot failed as a charm. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In the pickle you'll be stuck, like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Believing that he was the one, his ego weighed in at a ton. His mom's a crazy bat. Did we mention she was fat? And she'll need a pine box for her son. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead to.
Come and get me, you meandering moron!
Kettle, quit cowering up there like the frightened rodent that you are. Come out and fight.
Ah, your mother's a furbog and your old man's a trow.
You don't want to make me come up there.
Save your singing for the sheep, you crooning coward! Come on, you pansy! You ugly pug! Come and get me! Charge!
Show me the target. Bullseye. You're a little soft, aren't you? Did that with my eyes closed. You're a little soft, aren't you?
No more! No more! Don't kill me! I was only kidding about your sister. I'll come with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
Now what? You won't be trying any of them perversions, will you?
I'm making sure you can't run away again. Or, if you prefer, I could just cut you off at the knees.
But you're the one who let me go. And now you're taking me back? Are you bored out of your skull or just wrong in the head? Ow! Stop hitting me!
Would you prefer I start stabbing you? Now shut your mouth and come with me.
With Kettle in tow, the bard moved on, hoping to avoid the trial and bring his prisoner back to Houghton.
What are you doing? The Kunal Trow are lurking everywhere. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Untie me, and we might make a match, the pair of us.
to Pisky's magical matter may transport Figgy to the future! Oh.
Excuse me?
I don't smell anything. Wait! You're the barf! Right, my brother told me about you. What did he say? Oh yeah, he said the barf. Hey, Kettle, what are you doing here? You know Fnarf is looking for you. Fnarf rhymes with barf. I can make up a song about you two.
Listen, I don't have time for your ramblings. Perhaps you could just take me across the river.
Taking the barf across the river, that was it? Hey, now what was the special barf deal?
I'll tell you what, I'll make the same deal I did with your mate down the way. I won't gut you, and you'll cross the river with us alive.
I remember. My brother said, don't let the barf cross unless he pays at least 100 silver.
I guess he told you that because he wants to see you float down the river face first.
I'd like to see you try. I took a potion. Makes me invulnerable. So, don't tell my brother, though, because sometimes that makes me a bit drunk. See? I make it myself. Now you can pay to cross, or you can stay here. And if you don't get 100 silver, well then, you'll just have to shake it out of the trees. Ready to shoot on across the Pisca River?
Come again?
Ready to shoot on across the Pisca River? Ready to shoot on across the Pisca River?
Skip it.
Welcome to Pisky's magical matter.
Excuse me?
I don't spell. Ready to shoot on
Let's get
across
going.
the Pisca River? Take your arms and your legs. Let's get this road on the ship. You know, as the captain of this ship, I can legally marry you two if you want. Now be careful as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood and it can get slick if it's wet, which makes it a very slippery hickory dock. Well now, what have we here? I don't know you, but Kettle, my clandestine companion, when was the last time we saw each other?
Well now, let's see. I was on my way to Houghton and...
Oh wait, I remember. Yes, it was when you pilfered my prized possession, my exquisite eagle charm.
'Twasn't me, Fnarf. It was this beggar right here who stole it. I was bringing him back to you when he knocked me over the head, took it from me person and tied me up.
Hold on a minute. I never saw this thing before in my life. I found it in Kettle's house when I came to take him back to Houghton.
The perplexing problem is, if I were to let you go, my feared friends here would consider me a coward. You see, they might even get into their noggins the notion that they could take over this bloodthirsty band. So, we're going to bash your brains and purloin your property. Nothing personal, you understand.
If there's one thing I hate, it's Kunal Trow with delusions of grandeur.
Quick, cut me loose so I can fight!
Like hell, you'll bugger off as soon as I do.
Are you daft, man? Let me loose or they'll kill us both!
As long as you go first, at least I'll have some entertainment before I die.
I was right. You are an idiot. And sure as not, they'll brain you with a club and you'll lose what little wits you got remaining.
Charge! Sorry, out of room.
Well, I can't do that yet. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
Stay down! Die!
I've got to go see a guy about a gelding. So, I'll suffer you to survive for now. When we assemble again, you won't find yourself as fortunate.
Despite the bard's warm and shining personality, people continue to run from him like the plague. Perhaps he would one day learn that in order to keep friends near, a man such as himself needed to keep them tied up.
If only I could find a sock big enough to put in that mouth of yours.
Though Fnaf had escaped, the bard had the unmistakable feeling that they would meet again.
Of course, that's how these things always work. If they just stayed around and took their beating like a man for the first time, they'd save me a lot of trouble. Sorry, out of room. Charge!
So, you swine, happy to see me? Just you try running again, and it's fodder for the Finn folk you'll be.
Now, about my reward.
Reward? You're lucky I don't throw you in jail.
So, no reward then?
Out with you.
I'll put a spell on you.
Pardon me.
You know, you keep coming round here, and pretty soon I'll let you stay. Permanent.
I've got some bad news, I'm afraid. Your boy was slain. Murdered by a trow.
Oh no! Tell me it isn't true! Killed? I hope you avenged my boy.
I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you, but I want you to know, the ones that killed him, I cut them down where they stood.
You avenged my Ogun. Thank you, thank you. I knew you were a good man. May your future journeys continue in good health. Here, this was a charm Ogun gave me, said it'd bring me luck. Why don't you take it?
You know, you keep coming round here.
And so the bard arrived in Kirkwall, a peaceful and quiet town. The place seemed oddly familiar, and he would soon learn why.
Oh, my lord! I don't believe it. I truly don't believe it. Do my eyes deceive me?
One can only hope.
So much for peaceful and quiet.
Oh, my eyes speak the truth. My love has indeed returned. Although you vowed to return to my arms, time had cast doubt upon my heart. It's been so long since that magical night.
Yes, a night of bewilderment, much like this moment. I've returned for you, but I was so afraid when I saw you again, my eyes would not recognize you. And yet, here you are.
Yes, the woman you professed your love to. Oh, my heart. When I awoke that morning to find you gone, I was sure something had happened to you.
Yes, milady. I went out that morning to pick you the most beautiful flowers in the land, and was abducted by a band of rogue gypsies. Only thoughts of you gave me the strength to fight and find my way back here.
Oh, my love. We'll share a lifetime of memories. Father will be so pleased. You must come round to the farm to meet him. I'm certain he'll love you as much as I.
More love than I deserve, I'm sure. Alas, I must leave you now to seek gifts to present to you and your father. You'll soon know how much my heart yearns for you, I promise.
Until we meet again, my love.
And therein lies the loophole. Excuse me, do you know where I might find one bove?
Aye, I be one bove. And may I ask who you be?
I'm a weary traveller in need of a small favour. I've been sent here from Houghton by one of your brothers. I was told you would have some music that might be of interest to me.
It will be my pleasure to assist you, but first, how do I know you speak the truth about coming from Houghton?
What I say is true.
Okay, here's what you do. Go down this street and you'll find the real Bove.
Your name isn't Bove?
Of course it is. Why would I lie about that?
But you said...
I'm Bove. I'm just not the Bove you want. It's not like I've cornered the market on the name Bove.
I'm not too fond of your attitude.
Good. That means I've done as intended. Now just take yourself that way and you'll find who you need. Just ask for Bove and tell him Bove sent you.
Look who it is, Sean. It's the bard.
The bard?
I don't know it. Oh, the Bard!
Do I know you two?
Do you know us? You don't remember Finstown?
Finstown, you say? No. Can't say I've ever been there.
Never been there? Why,
You're the hero of Finstown, Bard.
I am?
He is?
Certainly. You remember Finstown, right? Why, there's a big reward just waiting for you.
Oh, you mean Finstown. Of course. Sorry, I get that hero bit a lot, you know.
You do?
Please pardon my brother, he often lacks manners. Just head over to Finstown and they're bound to give you your reward. The good people have been dying to see you again.
Of course. I'll head over there when I'm able.
Very good. We'll notify them that you're on your way. Let's be on our way, brother.
I have a cousin who's an explorer.
Excuse me, are you Bove by any chance?
And who's asking?
Just a simple and confused traveller who's been sent here to ask your assistance.
Oh, but we're not here to confuse, I assure you. Just
Thank
tell me
goodness.
what you need.
Just teach me the magic you know and I'll thank you and be on me way.
Oh, you want the magic Bove? Well, why didn't you say so?
You better be joking.
If only I were, my friend. I wish I could help you, but you want the Bove down the street. Try to be more specific next time.
Maybe my blade can be more specific.
Well, don't be angry with me because of your lack of communication skills. Move along. Bove is waiting.
And tell him Bove said hello.
With pleasure.
So, in a moment of déjà vu, the Bard walked off to meet Bove. So, in a moment of déjà vu, the Bard walked off to meet Bove.
Very funny. I'm almost afraid to ask this, but, is your name Bove?
That's the name I go by. And what do you call yourself?
Call me frustrated, but I'm hoping you can end this vicious circle I'm caught up in.
Oh, you poor man. If only I had the slightest bit of sympathy for a frustrated, weary stranger taking up my precious time. But I suppose I can give you one question.
Really?
Of course. That was an excellent question. You're much brighter than you appear. Bright enough that I'm sure you can seek out my friend Bove down the street. He has a soft spot for simpletons such as yourself. Make sure you tell him I said hello.
You Bove?
Yes.
Yeah, let me see if I can put this succinctly. Give me what I want, or I'll kill you. Is that clear enough?
You've got it.
Show me the target.
How nice to see you again. I've missed you.
Aye, and you shall be missing a limb or two if this runaround continues.
As I am fond of all my appendages, then I guess I can help you get where you need to go.
know about you, but I'm not...
Are you enjoying our fair town?
No, actually, I'd like to register a complaint with my sword.
I see. Well, my friend, let me take you to the complaint department.
Well, why wasn't I invited to the party?
Believe me, this is no party. I've no more patience with any of you.
Well, that's a shame. Without the four of us, I'm afraid you can't be helped.
Like I always say, the more the merrier. What's one more bove gonna hurt? Come along.
Though it had taken longer than expected, the bard and the four boves ventured forth. A prime example of the rude leading the rude.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. Once you're inside, work yourself through the maze until you find 4 barrels. Behind those barrels is a passage that will lead you atop the bluff. There you'll meet a very good friend of ours who'll show you the way.
Why do I have the feeling that this little runaround is far from over?
Believe us, my friend, there is a method to our madness.
I'm sure there is, but no reason to take me down with you.
Someone need a light?
After stumbling around in the dark, and with the help of his newfound companion, our hero found the secret passage to the top of the bluff.
I've been expecting you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
I must say, your future will become very bleak if you say Bove right now.
As you wish. Far be it from me to shorten my own future.
Just tell me, are you the one I seek? And I emphasize the word thee.
I am he whom you seek. For safety's sake, you may call me... well, whatever you'd like, actually.
Then I'll call you Homely, for that's an apt description.
As you wish. I'll even dance if it keeps that sword out of my belly.
I've seen enough song and dance for one day. So, Homely, why have I been summoned to this armpit of a town?
You've not been summoned, my friend. You have been chosen. Quite an honour, I might add. For only the strongest and most courageous in all the land would have been chosen by the beautiful Princess Calais.
If you tell me that I've been chosen again, I'll run you through. Now, without using the C word, explain what the hell you're on about.
Yes, well, As I was saying, you were asked to come here by the fair Princess Calais. The good Lord bless her.
Oh, why does this always happen to me? Oh, go ahead and spit it out, for God's sake.
Our fair princess is being held captive atop an ancient tower. Dark forces keep her locked away in a mystical prison. Only she...
Yeah, and only she can defeat the evil. Please, oh please, could you risk your neck to save her, blah, blah, etc, etc, etc. I've heard it all before. Is that all you've got?
Aye, that is... Well, you pretty much covered it.
Yeah, I think you've wasted enough of both of our time. Why don't you go and recruit some idealistic young orphan to do it? They're pretty gullible.
Wait, did I mention that she's as rich as she is beautiful?
Rich? How rich are we talking?
The barest portion of her wealth could buy Doonby 100 times over.
Not bad. And you said she's beautiful as well?
The fairest in all the land.
You tempt me, but still.
Let me do something to allay any doubts you might have. You can speak with the princess directly.
How is that possible if she's locked in a tower?
I have my ways. Just give her a chance to speak with you herself. She can be very persuasive.
I expect to be well compensated for my time.
You will be, my friend. You will be.
With visions of coin, cleavage, and carnage jiggling in his head, the bard and his newfound friend head off to be in the presence of the mysterious Princess Calais.
Here we are, my friend.
I see no tower here. I thought you were taking me to see this princess.
Aye, and you shall speak with her. Just not in the flesh.
But eventually I do see flesh, right?
In due time, my impatient friend. In due time.
Reporting for duty.
I need to dispel before summoning more. Inconceivable.
Thus ends the bard's tale. We would like to continue our tale. Where were we? Oh, yes, the bard was making an ass of himself. And then, oh yes, here it is.
Show me the target.
Welcome to Pisky's magical matter made Tresper.
Excuse me?
Ready to shoot on?
Let's get...
Hit your arms and your legs. Let's get this road on the ship. You know, as the captain of this ship, I can legally marry you too, if you want. Now be careful as you get out, because the dock is made out of hickory wood and it can get slick if it's wet, which makes it a very slippery hickory dock.